Welcome dear students. Today we will study social studies subject for grade 5. We humans, all of us have originated from ape-like ancestors. Also, there are many evidences or you can say many proofs which show that we humans belongs to the ape family. But this has not happened all of a sudden. It has taken many thousands and you can say many years. You can say millions of years for us humans to come to this stage, the stage in which we are right now. To come to this stage, it has taken millions of years. We have a story. So today we will learn this story. Our topic for the story today is the story of human evolution. The story of human evolution. Okay. Now, first of all, we will see what is exactly evolution. Evolution can be said to be the gradual development of something. Now, gradual means what? Gradual means slow development. Slowly and slowly, some developments were there, then some more developments were added, and so on. Now, human evolution is the process by which modern human beings are believed to have developed from ape-like ancestors. Evolution is the process by which different kinds of living organisms are believed to have developed from their earliest forms to their present forms, which means that we are not in our original form as we were in the past. That means there were certain changes. As time went on, these changes took place. Again and again, more modification, more changes took place. And after many changes, today we are in the form in which we are right now, in our present form. That is, after many stages of changes, we have come to this form. Also, it is believed that humans have evolved from apes because humans and apes shared a common ancestor. Now, common means what, children? Same. And ancestor means forefather, like parents, grandparents, great grandparents, their parents, and so on. Now, these ancestors lived in Africa nearly about 6 million years ago. Now, when these ancestors lived in Africa nearly about 6 million years ago, so the story of human evolution also starts 6 million years ago. During this long period of time, 6 million years ago is not a short time, it's a very long time. And during this long period, many changes have taken place. Step by step, that is from one stage to another stage. And this progression of the modern human being is called human evolution. The progress made in each and every step is termed as human evolution. Progression means what? The process of moving slowly or gradually ahead. Human evolution has gone through many different stages. 4 stages. We will see them one by one. The first one is Australopithecus. Then we have the second one, that is the Homo erectus. Then we have the Neanderthals. And then lastly, we have the Homo sapiens. Now, among these four stages, this Australopithecus was the earliest stage starting, and this Homo sapiens is the latest stage in the story of human evolution. Now we will study about all these stages one by one in detail. First we will see about the first stage. This one, that is the Australopithecus. Now what were the features? Now these had the features of humans as well as of apes. Like we walk on two legs, they too walked on two legs. But their arms were longer as compared to our arms. And the size of their brains was smaller of the first stage. Then we go to the second stage, that is the Homo erectus. Now, Homo erectus were the humans which could stand straight and walk like how we walk for long distances. Even they could walk. Their brains were larger than the Australopithecus. Now these had smaller brains, and the size of the brains of Homo erectus was larger than the size of the Australopithecus. Then after that we have the Neanderthals. Now, though the Neanderthals, the third stage, had some features similar to us, that human beings, but they were shorter and stockier. Now what is short? Reduced height. Okay? Short in height and broad in size. They had somewhat broad shoulders, big bones, not a proper shape. Also, their faces were big. We are talking about the third stage. Their faces were very long, big, and then their nose, the size of the nose was wide. That is larger than our normal nose. Today, we have a nose of normal size, but their noses were larger, bigger in size, and the size of the chin was reduced in the third stage. Also, the skull was thicker and the shape was not properly round. If we see our skull, we have a round shaped skull, but their skull was not properly rounded at the top. But at the same time, their brain size was almost the same like us, like of modern human beings. If we compare the first stage with the second with the third, we are seeing that there is gradual change and some development from one to the other, second to the third. In this way, in every stage, there is a development and change. Now, for example, we will see a small example like the size of the brain. The size of the brain in the first stage was shorter, first one. Then after that, in the second stage, it is larger, that is the Homo erectus. But when you see the size of the brain of the Neanderthals, that there is a change, that the brain size is almost the same as that of modern human beings. By this, what we come to know, that there is step by step change in each and every stage. All the changes, whatever has not happened all of a sudden and together. It has happened step by step. seeing these 3 stages. Now we will move on to the 4th stage, that is the Homo sapiens.